Southwest, about 15 miles per hour. Darrell Waltrip getting ready, and so are we to present the starting lineup for the first 125. On the pole, from the state of Missouri, comes Ken Schrader, and alongside defending Daytona 500 champion Darrell Waltrip. For row 2, Arkansas's Mark Martin is on the inside, Geoff Bodine, the 86 winner, outside. Row 3 is Sterling Marlin and the 7-time winner, Richard Petty. Row 4 is Brett Bodine and Virginia's Ricky Rudd. In row 5, it's Mike Alexander from Tennessee and Connecticut's Robbie Moroso. In row 6, it's Jimmy Means and Wisconsin's Alan Kowicki. Row 7 is Harry Gant and the 72 champion A.J. Foyt. Row 8 is Chad Little from out in the Northwest and Bobby Gerhart from Pennsylvania. Row 9, Hut Stricklin and Phil Barkdahl from Arizona. In row 10, it's California's Joe Ruttman and Butch Miller from Michigan. For row 11, it's Jerry O'Neill and another rookie, Jack Pennington. Row 12 is Phil Duffy and Mark Gibson, local driver from Daytona Beach. Row 13, the well-known stuntman Stan Barrett and Rick Bickle. For row 14, it's Wisconsin's Dave Marcus and Unadilla, Georgia's Ken Reagan. The final row has Jim Sauter and Mike Parter coming from out back. Schrader and Waltrip in the front row. How does this field shake out, Chris?
Well, it's very interesting. 10 of the drivers in the race have won Winston Cup events, and 10 have never been in the Daytona 500. 2 of the drivers wrecked their cars yesterday and don't know how they'll be performing today.
5 previous 125-mile winners in the field as they come to the line, Ned.
And only 14 positions available, and you can bet there's going to be a scramble.
Chevrolet's up in the front row. Last time Chevrolet won the two 125s back-to-back, won both of them way back to 1964 when they had the closest finish. Field into the back straightaway, and it's still even up in front.
Both cars owned by the same man.
Rick Hendrick, of course, the owner of those 2 Chevrolets. Now, Waltrip appears to be breaking away a little bit.
Robbie Moroso from dead last in car number 20. Remember, he lost his car just yesterday. This is the backup car we saw in the Busch Clash as he tries to peel through the field from the rear.
And Brett Bodine in the green number 26 also wrecked his car and had to use a backup car starting the rear of the field.
In front, the end of lap number 1.
And we have a Ford splitting the Chevrolets now with Mark Martin moving to second.
Waltrip on the point. There you see Schrader, the pole sitter, dropping back into third. Here's the picture from Waltrip as the Ford closes. The Chevrolet, first and third in the front down the back straightaway.
Darrell Waltrip has been very confident since about this year.
200 wins. This would not be registered as 201. It's a qualifying race.
But not a point race.
Not a point counting race. What a show Petty is putting on.
And look where Ken Schrader is. Already for Richard Petty.
I agree.
New Tom Cruise movie is being shot here, and here's their camera car, and has been out here running in the field. There are 2 of them in this 125-mile race.
Of course, they're in the
They need a pit stop for Phil, not for fuel. Mark Martin stays in that third spot, and here's Schrader back and forth on the tail end of this party. At some tailgate party, they're heaving up in front, Chris.
Well, you know, maybe Ken Schrader's just back there to save fuel. Maybe.
A leading motorsports advocate is on pit road right now.
Paul Newman, you've got to be one of the great racing fans of this country. First of all, you've done your own racing, then you're in kart racing, now in stock car racing. How do you like this?
Well, pretty tough customers out there, but it's great fun to watch. It's one. Listen, any racing is good racing.
Stan Barrett's been a good friend of yours for a long time. Is that why you're in here, just to help Stan ready?
Well, he doesn't need a lot of help. He just needs some seat time.
How about your IndyCar? How's that looking for this year?
We'll be in the hunt.
Thanks very much.
More than a fan, Paul Newman's a very good racer, but the racer right now is Richard Petty.
He looks like on their feet. Most of these guys around here are pulling for it pretty hard.
Well, not as he's leading, but he's actually pulling away. I haven't been able to watch the race down here too good, but he's got about a 2-second gap back to the pursuing Bronx. How's he managing it?
I don't know. He got away from him. He cut through some traffic there, and I guess he snookered a couple of them and got away from him a little bit, and he's checked out, but they're beginning to reel him back in now, and there's 5 or 6 laps left or whatever, and I think they might have to pit, but since he's leading, he might just try to stick it out a little bit.
Okay, Kyle, you're riding with the third-place man, Darrell Waltrip, at 190 miles per hour into turn number 3. We'd like to thank his car owner, Rick Hendrick, along with Raymond Beadle, Jack Roush, and Junior John.
Very stable down on the inside.
Let's check in on Mark Martin.
Sit there and pray and hope that thing has enough fuel in it that it'll take you the rest of the way.
Here's the leader. Let's see if we can get a look at the interval back to the second-place car. Remember, it's about half a lap back to that 4-car battle. There's the number 11 Ford, shown as about, what, 2 seconds?
A little over 2.5 seconds.
The third-place car in the group is Harry Gant in number 33. And now the fourth-place car, Sterling Marlin, has pitted. Sterling Marlin is on pit road.
Evidently his fuel pressure went down a little bit, and it looks like Ricky Rudd is slowing down. He's out of gas.
Ricky Rudd loses it right here back straight away. Ricky Rudd falling back. Car number 5 has run out of fuel. This will leave Bodine in number 11 as the leader.
Now, can he make it the rest of the way around? Terry Labonte won in the Junior Johnson Ford here a year ago in this 125-mile qualifying race, and Bodine gets the white flag.
Across the line, looking for a record. Second-place man is Gant. There's Harry Gant in second, and then that flock of cars running behind them as Sterling Marlin has pitted, number 94.
Bodine, a couple of drops of Junior squeezing to get him to the line.
And Ricky Rudd just now coasting into the pits. So that was a big gamble for them. It cost them, because it'll put them farther back in the field as a result of him having to coast into the pits than if he had made a regular pit stop.
Down for the finale on the first 125-mile qualifier as Geoff Bodine, the Junior Johnson car, last year with Terry Labonte, went non-stop and set a record. Here he comes, and from his viewpoint, you're going to see the checkers slide. It is Bodine, the winner. Harry Gant will come home, and we've got big trouble up in turn number 4. Crashing into the wall goes Schrader. Here's Richard Petty backing off, very carefully picking his way through.
That's Hut Stricklin in car number 68.
A crash right at the finish after Bodine had crossed the line.
And here's Schrader trying to get across the line.
As to what happened, let's take a look with Ned Jarrett.
Since Schrader gets loose coming off the turn and loses the car, the back end goes completely around, and here comes Hut Stricklin in the red and white car number 68 as Darrell Waltrip goes by on the outside, barely squeezes by, and Hut Stricklin frams into the left rear quarter panel of Ken Schrader, and then he pushes the car number 68 of Hut Stricklin out into the wall.
Here's your winner, number 11, Geoff Bodine.
4 cars went the distance without stopping for fuel, including yourself. Going to be a lot of second guessing for this second race.
Well, we'll see who can make and who can't. If you got a little more horsepower on the hood, it takes more gas to feed those ponies. With the gear, we were a little short today, but Sunday, watch out, you Ford fans, Chevy fans. We're going to be tough.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you, Mike.